Yeah.
I'm getting the chills.
Every 26.2 seconds of violent crime is committed in America.
Yeah, a phone on my person at all times, for sure.
Multiple phones.
Multiple phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Arizona here?
Madelaine, Froy, the strangers. I'm terrified. How was it to be part of this great movie?
Oh, it was a very wild ride. We shot 3 films in 52 days. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. But we had really fun co-stars to work with.
And terrifying.
Yes.
Froy, would you go on a road trip after doing this?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. Anytime. Especially
Yeah?
through Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. With me.
Yeah, with you.
Yeah.
We'll get an Airbnb. It'll be great.
100%. Yeah, I'm not really like a road trip girly in general, though.
No?
No.
But what would you take to protect yourself if you go on a road trip now doing this and seeing what can happen?
An armored vehicle.
Yeah, a phone on my person at all times, for sure.
Multiple phones.
Multiple phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you were just telling me you shot three of these films in how many days?
52 days.
Wow.
Yeah. All 3 at once. So we did like
Yeah.
all 3 movies in one day sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you get into a character that is, it's a lot of stress, you have to be very much in like, I don't know, in character. How do you go through that?
Honestly, I have kind of a boring answer. I don't really think about it, and I just put myself in the stakes and the circumstances that the character is in and try to make it as authentic as possible. But also, I will have to occasionally hold my breath and make sure that my heart rate is racing before we start a scene so that it feels right in my body.
Aye. And you?
Yeah, I mean, kind of what she said. It's like, it's about getting that adrenaline pumping. It's about getting the blood flowing. And, sometimes I'll just like push on a wall or do push-ups or like hold my breath. And then kind of enter the scene with that physicality. But yeah, it's not really about feeling like the terror. It's more about feeling the, like you have this goal, you have this objective of survival, and at every stop, every scene, that's kind of being thwarted, and there's just something like really frustrating and adrenaline pumping about that,
Is it fun to work on a terror film?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah,
It is-
sure.
I think if you had more time, it can usually be fun, but we were like racing through everything because we had such a short amount of time. So I think that additional stress made it more of like a work environment.
Yeah.
But we always had fun in the like non-scary scenes, which there were a few of. But
Yeah.
during all the beginning of movie 1, we had a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.
It was about like establishing the relationship and the rapport, and also like there was something really exciting, interesting, and like fun set pieces that we got to like be a part of. So that there was like a kind of inherent fun, even if it was like go.
Yeah.
It was cool to just be like, oh wow, we're shooting this today.
Yeah.
And
it was cool shooting in Slovakia. Like
Yeah.
that was really fun getting to live somewhere completely new to me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What was fun about it? Tell me more.
I love being dropped in a place and having to find my creature comforts there. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So going to Slovakia was a place I thought I would never get to go to in my personal life. And I was a little bit intimidated by it. And I honestly fell in love with Bratislava, which I was very shocked by and very excited about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful city. And like you like immediately found like a matcha spot on day one.
As long as I find a place to get my morning matcha, I'm always happy.
Yeah. What about you? What were you drinking?
What was I drinking?
Black coffee
a lot
every
of coffee.
day.
A lot of black coffee.
At like 3 a.m.
Apologize for the coffee breath.
No, you never had it. No.
But yeah, lots of that for sure. We had a lot of night shoots, so it was a
Yeah.
lot of like, okay, how can we stay up through the
Yeah, you were chugging
dawn,
coffee.
basically.
Yeah.
There's a scene. I don't wanna give anything away, but there's a scene that I couldn't, and I had to close my eyes because I'm terrified of rats.
Oh.
And there's this scene that is just like, for rat people, it's not the most appreciated scene. Was that something you fought some of your fears with anything?
No, I thought they were cute.
Ah, no.
I like rats. I don't know. They smelled pretty terrible, but
Did they? I don't remember that.
well, there was like a whole bucket of them.
Oh
that
yeah,
they took
you
in my
hung out with the
trailer.
bucket. Yeah,
I hung out with the
I didn't
bucket,
hang out with
but
the
no,
bucket.
I was hanging out with them. They're like little dogs.
Yeah. They're little cuties. One of them did escape on our set though, and we had to go try to find him underneath. It was like I felt bad for the person who owned them.
I'm getting
we brought one for you today, actually.
Yeah, that was the really hard part about acting, was pretending that the rat was terrifying for me.
Well, thank God they cut the rest of that scene then, because you had a whole rat panic attack.
You had a whole rat panic attack in there, for sure.
No way. Oh my God. You play the piano on the movie. Is that real life, or you were faking it?
No. So I used to play piano with my mother, and she used to play Moonlight Sonata. So I thought it was very serendipitous that was the song they put in the film. And they actually sent me to piano lessons in Slovakia with a local woman, and it was, again, such a cool local experience to get. So I did probably like 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
And they put a piano in my apartment so I could practice.
Ah, fancy.
Just a little keyboard, nothing crazy.
So there's more to The Strangers, but what can we get on this first chapter?
Yeah, I think in the first chapter you're gonna get like a reimagining of The Strangers that you got in 2008, and it's gonna kind of serve as a launch pad to like a more epic odyssey. This like really big, thrilling, terrifying journey, you know?
Yeah, you did it really well.
The film, I don't remember if it starts or it ends with some stats of how many people die on road trips or assassinations or things like that. So even though this is a terror film and it does not have, you know, a relation with any case, people do have to be careful out there, right? That's the message around, I guess, overall this movie. Right?
Yeah, we start with the stat about every 26.2 seconds a violent crime is committed in America.
What can you tell people that they should take just to protect themselves? What should they carry on their car?
Oh man,
I don't know.
I think that if we're going to learn from Maya and Ryan's mistakes, they should have caravanned 2 vehicles and they would have been fine.
Yeah. Just go full van life.
Yeah, you in one, me in the other. Just one of them's gonna break down eventually.
Yeah, we're just Maya and Ryan in the Airstream.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, guys. We can't wait for everybody to enjoy The Strangers Chapter 1. And thank you, guys. They're not scary at all. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.